Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Full Monty Cody. This is your boy Charles, getting back after it again with some coding. If you want to learn more coding techniques, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get after it. In this video, we're going to be going over some if statements and have a small little exercise at the end. Hope you like it. If statements are condition statements, meaning if your condition is proven true, then it will perform a function. When making an if statement, you need some sort of condition. For instance, when going to a movie theater, you have some sort of discounts like senior discounts or veterans discounts. So how would this look? Well, let's set a variable to veteran equal to yes. Now let's make the if statement and use veteran variable to set the condition. If veteran equal, and we want to put two equal signs, so it means that it's equal, not setting it as a variable, to yes. And if this condition is true, then it's going to perform a function. Let's make it perform print and say you get 15% off. Else, so if veteran is anything else, then it'll perform this function. Print you pay full price. So if the condition is true, it will print the first statement. Otherwise, it will go to the else and print the second statement. Let's go ahead and run it and check out the output. Since the statement is true, it prints out you get 15% off. We could change this to no and run it. And as you can see, it goes to you pay full price. And we got senior discount. We can set a variable called senior, set it equal to 50, because usually you have to be 50 years old to claim the senior discount. Let's put senior in the condition if senior is greater than or equal to 50. Let's print out you get 10% off. Else, you pay full price. Let's comment this out. Let's run our output. Since the statement is true, we got 10% off. And if we change senior to below 50, then it's obviously going to go to the else. We can also create a nested if statement and put both of these statements together. We'll need veteran equals yes and senior to equal 50. And say if veteran is equal to yes, it'll check this condition first, and then we can make another condition if senior is greater than or equal to 50, print you get 25% off. Else, print you get 15% off. What if you need more if conditional statements? we simply make an else if, which in Python, it's elif. And then we'll go senior greater than or equal to 50, and it will print you get 10% off. Then we put our else, you pay full price. So let's go ahead and run it. Since we made veteran and senior static values, it's obviously going to give us the 25% off. But we can change senior to be, say, 35, and let's run it. So it passes the first condition. Veteran was yes. It goes over to check the second condition. And since it doesn't pass the second condition, it goes to the else, and we only get 15% off. So instead of setting the variables as static, let's use the input function. Let's wrap a question inside the input function. So we use input, and we're going to ask, are you a veteran? And we save it to the variable veteran. So it's going to ask this question, and if you put in yes or no, it's going to save that into this variable. We can also wrap another question for age. How old are you? And since we're asking for a number and we want to compare numbers, we need to wrap our input into an int, meaning integer, and we want to change that variable into an integer because input automatically by default makes it a string. In veteran, we want to make sure that our string matches our condition down here. See, we have it all lowercase, and they could put all uppercase or make one letter uppercase. So we can use the dot lower function. And what this is going to do, it's going to change the entire string to lowercase. You can also go dot upper, and it will make everything uppercase. So let's leave it at lower so it matches our condition down here. And let's go ahead and run it. So it's asking, are you a veteran? And I'll even put a capital in here. Yes, I'm a veteran. How old are you? Well, let's put 33. And it ran through, it checked if I was a veteran. I said yes, and then it went to the next statement. And since that was false, it went over to else. So I only get 15% off. So let's do a cool little exercise, which you're a space traveling agency. And what you offer are places to travel. And these are the places that we offer to travel at the space traveling agency. And make an if statement or if statements that will determine the spacecraft the traveler will be traveling in. We'll be using a list and a for loop with this. So if you want explanations of lists and for loops, go ahead and check this video out. So first thing we want to do is create a list of locations. So let's create a variable that's going to store all the locations that we offer. We'll call this variable locations. And we're going to set that equal to the locations here above. We're going to copy and paste. There's our list. Now we want to print out each one of these locations in a separate line that they could choose from. So the next thing we want to do is create a for loop to display the locations on a separate line. So let's create a for loop. Say for location and locations. And let's print each location from the list. Now we need to ask the user to input their choice so we can store it in a variable. And we'll call this choice. Set that equal to the input, and we'll say choose a location from above you want to travel to. Now let's make the if statements that determine what spacecraft they will board. So let's say if choice is equal to the moon. So let's just make this a little bit more interesting, and maybe your customer wants to bring other people, or you need to know like which spacecraft determining how big or how small that they can travel with. So let's ask the user for how many people that they're bringing. So let's set another input. And this time, since it's going to be a number of seats, we want to make it an int. And then input how many people are traveling. Let's say if seats is less than 2, let's print you will board the Apollo 11. And else, let's print you get to board the USS Enterprise. Now we need to determine more conditions for the other places. So we're going to do the else if the choice is equal to where no man has gone before, or, so the or is going to put in a condition where they could choose that. The condition is going to be whatever we set this to. But when we use or, we have to make choice to equal the next condition. Let's ask seats again. How many people are traveling? And let's go if seats less than 3. Let's print you will board the air wing. And then elif seats is less than or equal to 6. let's print you will board the USS Enterprise. Or else, anything beyond that, we'll print you will board Mega Maid. Let's make one more if to complete the last location. If choice is equal to Mongo, and we need to set seats again. How many people are traveling? And if seats is less than 2, let's print you will board the Trimaxian drone ship. Else if seats is less than or equal to 5, let's print you will board the Milano. And last, anything else beyond that, let's print you will board Millennium Falcon. All right. So far, this is what we got. And let's go ahead and run it and play around with it and see what we get. So there we go. We got our places that we want to travel to printed out on each line. So choose a location from above you want to travel to. Let's travel to the moon. How many people are traveling? Let's say 3. All right, we get to aboard the USS Enterprise. As it shows here in our if statement, what it did was it checked the condition for the first if. So seats was greater than 2. So it went over to the else and it printed out we're going to board the USS Enterprise. Let's run it again. Choose a location from above you want to travel to. Let's go where no man has gone before. How many people are traveling? I don't know. I want to take the whole family. 7. All right, we get to board Mega Maid. We can run it again. How about let's go to Mongo, the planet Mongo. How many people are traveling? Let's go 3. All right, we get to aboard the Milano. So there you have it, a simple if statement problem. If you know any of the references that I used in this code, go ahead and throw it in the comments. Go ahead and play around with if statements. They're fun. You can do all sorts of things with them. Thanks for watching. Hope this video helps. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. If you have any recommendations for other coding lessons or have any other questions, leave a comment.